name is Kareem Mebin, and I work in the Volunteer Programs Office with Annie Wendell and Arlette Carmona. Let me welcome you all this morning. I know it's very difficult. It's Friday morning. All of you all are thinking about what you're going to be doing this evening or trying to get lit over the weekend. Let me say a special thank you and welcome to our friends from the Horizons program. We hope that you're enjoying your time here on our campus, and I think you're going to really enjoy what you're going to see this morning from the students from Tech University down in Costa Rica. So without further ado, I hear that there's a big show, there's presentation, there's musica, so I'll turn it over to the students.
Hi everyone, my name is Greg Golda. I'm the professor of Media Studies and Communications here at Sacred Heart. I just wanted to welcome you to the beautiful Martiri building. You're in the Media Theater, which is one of our display spaces. I also will be happy to give you a walk through our studio spaces at the end of the presentations. What you're going to see today are the websites that the students from Costa Rica made over the last 3 weeks. So we started on the first day making the website, and then every day after that, kept adding to it and building it, and you're going to see some pretty spectacular things. Part of that was really looking at my 102 class and taking kind of the greatest hits from that class and making it a 3-week course. So they're going to explain what we did, and then they had to do a twofer. I had to explain what a twofer was. So a twofer, meaning they had to write a what I learned summary of the experience, and the twofer is that they used it on their posters, which we'll show you afterwards. But they're also, they should be on your site, right? Put them on your site. Excellent. These guys are great. And then, they also use them as the script for their capstone video, which is what I will show from every website. So this is how it works. I'm going to go into the back booth. I can't hear you at all. And then whoever's website pops up has to stand up, come over here, and explain what's going on. How's that sound? Okay. All right.
Good morning. Good morning. This is my page. It's not very good. The first things that I decided to put there, it was about us, about my university, and can you go? Hold on.
Scroll down per se. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and here you can see some of my photos that I took in this program. De Manuel. Now we can play the podcast. Or not. Okay.
What do you want to see?
Go down, please. This is my poster. Something that I wrote, and some of my pictures, you can see.
Can you call me so I can hear what's going on? Sure.
Can you explain a little bit of your poster, what it's about?
It is about all the things that we learned during this course. the things that I understand and that I'm going to apply in my future, and well, the knowledge that I got here. Well, there are the same photos that you what's there before, and there is the podcast. Now we had to make a staircase, knock, a montage, and a video about me. We can see the staircase and knock joke. Costa is
Hi everyone, I'm Eric Serrano. I am a student from Costa Rica. During these days, I have learned different topics related to artistic works. For example, using a camera, making a podcast, and editing videos. Besides, I have learned how to make a website using Weebly. So every project that I have already done can be seen in that page. Now, talking about using a camera, the professor taught me how to control the shutter speed and the aperture, those things in order to take some better photos. By the other hand, making a podcast, I learned that I have to control my level voice and that I have to put the microphone in the right or left of my mouth. All of this to get a good sound and that people can enjoy what I am saying. Furthermore, I learned to use a program called GarageBand to edit the podcast. Finally, I learned to edit videos using Final Cut Pro. And with that program, I made a staircase, knock joke, and a montage. All of them are in the website that I talked before. Thanks for watching. This is it.
Hello everyone, my name is Arjeli Skinner. I'm from Costa Rica, and that's the poster I made. Hello everyone, my name is Arjeli Skinner. I'm from Costa Rica. I took a multimedia production summer course at Sacred Heart University. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about what I learned and what I think about this course. Of this course, I have learned many important things about photography, stuff that I never knew before. I used to think that only photographers were the ones that could take amazing pictures, but now I know that also I can. Let's say I'm not the best, but I try. In the first class, I learned how to transform a website. I mean, in our college, teachers gave us brushstrokes about it, but photography is not our major, so they don't give us the emphasis we got here. I also made a podcast. I mean, I usually listen to music in SoundCloud, but I never realized that I could make my own podcast and upload it at SoundCloud. Even when I was a little nervous, when I did the podcast, I really enjoyed it. For me, it's very important knowing the tips we got at this course because taking pictures and recording different places and people around is useful. That means good memories. I love it. Thanks for watching. This is Arjeli Skinner.
Hi, my name is Emmanuel Araya. I am from Costa Rica too, and this is my webpage. This is my poster. You can see some of the pictures I took doing the podcast and the TV production. This is my biggest.
name is Emmanuel Araya. Welcome to my capstone video project. On the media production course that I received at Sacred Heart University, I learned about web design, photography, podcast production, video editing, and poster production. I learned the importance of having my own website with my personal information and also as a portal to share my hobbies, for example, photography and film production. I learned how to share my own ideas in a beautiful and different way. After what I learned in this course, I can produce quality content using the basic elements of photography, for example, controlling the shutter speed, the ISO, the aperture of the lens, and how to use the rule of thirds. I also learned about podcasts. This course taught me that I can use the audio editing techniques to share my ideas in a new, innovative way. Using the basic principles that this course taught me, now I can use different platforms as SoundCloud, YouTube, or Instagram to share my content and become better in what I love, with the help of others, of course. Besides that, I also learned about video editing. Now I can produce short films to share my own ideas and point of views. I learned to use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos and produce quality content using different angle shots and special effects. I can also share my own stories to entertain and provide new content to all communities. Hopefully, what I learned on this course will help me to improve the quality of my content and improve in what I love. Thank you for watching. This was Emmanuel.
I'm Exxon Rodriguez and play my video. I'm going to talk about my webpage. And that's this is my poster. This is the best. Where's my video? Oh, scroll down. No.
Hello, I'm Exxon, and I'm reporting to you from Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut. I'm going to talk about my Weebly page. In the section of web design, at first time I was interested in that section, but when we start, I realized that it's not web design at all. It's like doing a blog. I mean, it's awesome to work on it, but not on design. More on in the stuff you put in, like our photo shoots. In the photo shoot section, this is the most interesting thing I've seen here, because it's like, I have so many friends that do that stuff, and it's so exciting to learn the basics of how to take a good picture depending on the angle, the light, and the position. In the podcast section, I have to say is I'm bad at describing people, but enjoy putting all the quotes together. And in the video section, I'm pretty bad at recording, but I am a good actor. Not really, but I do my best. Thanks for
Good morning, everyone. My name is Juan, and welcome to our show. We're happy that you came here. And hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. So let's go to our video. Scroll down, please.
Since I have been taking this class, my perception of media has totally changed because it teaches me to think outside the box. It was interesting to know about tools you can use in a simple way to improve your media content and promote yourself, like creating your personal website, for example. I enjoy taking pictures, based on principles and tips we learned, and figure out with a real camera what was wrong and fix it to get an excellent photo. Also, it was amazing to know how video recording and editing is a masterpiece of synchronous details, where many people work and share ideas to achieve a nice sequence and quality. As a conclusion, I'd like to thank Professor Golda for his charisma and availability for us every day in class. We are really happy about everything we learned at Sacred Heart. And thank you, classmates and teachers. You will always be present in my heart. See you soon, and thank you for watching me. This is Juan. My perception of media has totally changed because it teaches me.
Hi, my name is Marianne. I am from Costa Rica, and this is my page. Here's like my best photos, and down. I think that is up down in the upper part. Yeah. Here is my podcast that I did with Daniel, and this is my poster. Yeah. Here I talk about what I learned, and this is like my favorite pictures because I love aquariums and animals and different things. And if you go to places, Connecticut, no, places? Yeah, Connecticut. Yeah, video.
Oh.
Here is a video that we did about the joke. Yeah. Don't see a lot of things. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Maria Garita. Before this course, I did not have any idea about web design, photography, podcasting, or video editing. In fact, I did not know the tools I was missing. Thanks to multimedia production, I acquired a lot of knowledge, and not only that, it made me change the way I see things. Then I'm gonna tell you the main lessons I learned. First, photography taught me the beauty that the world offers because it made me appreciate the architecture and details which I don't see before. Second, I learned the controls the camera has, like aperture and shutter speed, that allow people to take diversity of photographs as, for example, light painting, making the photos a dynamic and fun activity. Third, I learned how to use tools like movie editing, podcasting, and web design. Let me be more creative, and it is not as hard as I thought. Actually, with a good team, do it is really funny. Definitely, I am going to use them in my personal and professional life. Finally, this course helped me to improve my critical thinking and my skills in multimedia production. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Maria Garita.
So like all my classmates, this is my website. So there's my poster. I wrote about what I learned and put some of the pictures with the samples of it. And in the video production section, you can see so you go into the main video production, there, and the last one.
We all know the important platform that a web page represents nowadays, and how an attractive presentation of any information can make a big difference. So from the introduction to multimedia production class, I have learned very useful skills. Learning to create a page in Weebly has become a great tool for future projects. The podcast, for me, was a totally new experience. I learned how to address the microphone properly, and how small details can be a big problem at the editing time. The basic principles of photography and the assignments we did about it were my opportunity to understand in a better way something that I love to do. From how the position of my object in an image can cause different sensations to a viewer, to the importance of light and shadow in photography. I learned principles that have made my photography more expressive. I learned that video recording and editing is a great tool to create material that can entertain and really give a message. All of the elements matter in video production. The music that is chosen, the shots, when to make the background sound louder or quieter are very important points that I now consider. I love being able to better express what I think, feel, and think. I am more aware of what goes into production media, and I will never forget it. Thanks for watching. I am Fabi.
Hello everybody. Thank you all for being here. I didn't expect so many people. My name is Daniel, and this is my webpage. Those are some of my best pictures of the travels that I take being here, like to New York or Fairfield. You saw the picture of that fireworks on the beach. That was amazing. That is my video. The first one is not my video, the statement. Oh,
What?
there is nothing there.
Oh.
The montage.
Yeah,
What?
the chase.
Refresh.
Maybe you could play the chase?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's not, your file is not up there?
No, I didn't refresh it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
The chase, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Maybe I can refresh the page to upload the video.
So, do you want to hear a joke? Sure. Knock knock. Who's there? Stopwatch. Stopwatch who? Stop what you're doing and pay attention.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Natalia Sanchez, and this is my poster. Here I talk about what I learned in this course, and we can watch my video.
Hello, I'm Natalia Sanchez, and I'm going to tell you about my experience at Shoot. I know that people can create their own websites, but I had never tried to create one because I thought it would be so difficult. After making my own website in Weebly, I know now that I can make it about my experiences. I had never imagined it was so easy to create a website. With Weebly, I can make my own website and it is pretty easy to use. If in the future I want to make my own company, I can make the website with Weebly. In this course, I learned how to see the world in a different way through photography. because you can capture a moment and hold it to remember that experience. I had never imagined photography had all of those techniques to make the best picture. It was very fun to record my voice and edit the voices in the program. I also learned to add music. It was very interesting to know all the details that should be taken into account to make a television program. I learned to use one of the cameras. I also noticed that television presenters have a very important job that requires a lot of coordination. Thank you for watching. This is Natalia.
I think it's in there. I'm sorry.
Hello, I'm Daniel. This is what I learned in this multimedia production course. I discovered that there are easy ways to build a decent website where you can have a blog, portfolio, gallery, and other things without much effort. When podcasting, the ability to keep a well-balanced voice is really important. I learned a couple of photography principles. This helped me improve my photos and inspired me to finally buy my own DSLR camera. I discovered that sometimes editing the image after taking it is as important as taking the picture, and for videos this is an essential task. I had fun with TV production class and was astonished finding out that every crew member fulfilled a crucial task. Thank you very much Sacred Heart and Gregory for this and a lot more.
Laura, you're next.
Well, I didn't finish mine. Remember that we had one together about the program, so I don't have a statement. I started, but I don't have a statement. So next one is Fabiola, I guess.
Hello everyone, and thank you for being here and sharing this experience with us. This is my webpage. Some of the pictures from the beginning and my podcast. Down there are my best photos and my poster also that has my statement and some of the pictures that I took while being here. And on the video part, on the other page, it's the video.
Hello everyone, this is Fabiola Jimenez, and I'm going to talk about some of the things that I have learned in the multimedia production class here at Sacred Heart University. Seeing things in the daily life that before you wouldn't have is a marvelous way of living. The world becomes more artistic, and being able to capture those moments allow you to keep them forever. Multimedia production has become a way of creating and improving how we make new memories, and a tool of work in our own professional careers, like how to create our own website. Also, during this experience, we have learned about podcasting, and while doing it, we had the opportunity to know more the people in our own group. On the other hand, photography shows us that sometimes you can find amazing things, but you have to really pay attention and find a different way of looking at things, like when normal things become letters. While video editing and TV production show us all the work that people have to do before we are able to watch the YouTube videos or the TV shows that we like. This class definitely has helped in so many different aspects that are going to be applied in our own professional and personal life. Thanks for watching. This is Fabiola Jimenez.
Good morning. My name is Paola Carpio, and I'm from Costa Rica. I study business management, and this is my website. You can see there my poster with some pictures and my experience with this course. And over there where it says videos. So this is my video, what I learned. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey there, this is Paola Carpio and I am a business management student at Costa Rica Institute of Technology. During my time at college, I have done plenty of things related to web design, especially to promote different products and services that me and my classmates have developed in the courses we have taken together. However, I have never done a blog for my trips, and I really think that is the main reason why I have enjoyed this so much. It is interesting because during these 3 weeks we have learned a lot about multimedia production, and I think it is going to help me out with the development of the rest of my skills, especially the ones that are related to business and music. We learned about podcasting, recording, video production, photography, and many other things, and that is something that I will be able to use for the rest of my personal and professional life. It has been such a great time, and I really think we will have had fun during these classes. Thank you for watching. This is Paola.
Well, when we go back home to our institution, of course we are going to use the website to spread the message, to invite more students to come. Our website is in Spanish because our target population will be reading in Spanish there. When they come here, in English, but there. So those are some of the photos, and I want to impress you in our podcast, because we are a little bit of slow learners, so it took us 3 weeks. We did it, okay? But also, I'm sorry to interrupt. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, and we are very, very grateful you are here with us today. As you can see, we have, for example, could you show the page for them? Because I want you to see what we were doing during the 3 weeks that we were working. So the second one is not only the first page in which we have all the information about the requirements, how to apply, the cost. Also, we have a video which David helped us to include. Also, look at that. Okay. Our names and the place where you can find us. And then in the gallery, we will do. We were working very hard, but because we wanted to impress you. We have the 3 components. First, what we were doing, there are spaces there because we don't have, for example, the pictures of yesterday, in which we have our friend Matt. And we have 2 spaces there for a picture with you and others that we have. Classes and what we were doing during these 3 weeks. And finally, in other experiences, we try to include like different activities, enjoying, eating, going out. All part of service learning. Exactly. And finally, we have our podcast. It's in Spanish, so we're going to play a little bit at the beginning. And then, because we have a very special guest in our podcast too.
Soy la profesora Nuria Vingas de la Escuela de Ciencias del Lenguaje. Desde 2014 soy la coordinadora de un programa de verano o pasantía al exterior. Esta pasantía de 3 semanas se realiza entre junio y julio en Sacred Heart University en Fairfield, Connecticut. Hoy me acompaña mi compañera Laura Macís, quien trabaja conmigo en este proyecto.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Laura Macís Vega y soy la otra docente encargada del programa.
En esta pasantía pueden participar estudiantes activos del TEC de cualquier carrera o sede que cumplan con los requisitos de selección establecidos.
Gracias, Laura. Mi nombre es Arlette Carmona y les voy a explicar un poco lo que hacemos en la oficina de Office of Volunteer Programs. También hay un intercambio de culturas y podemos compartir y ver las diferencias que hay entre la comunidad de Costa Rica y la comunidad de Estados Unidos. Participan con organizaciones en Bridgeport, es la comunidad cerca de la universidad, en servicios sociales y servicios de salud. Han podido comparar justicia social y trabajar con servicios, organizaciones en Bridgeport.
Thank you, Tom, for helping us.
Julio 2020.
Hello everyone, my name is Mariano. I am from Costa Rica and this is my website. And this is my poster.
Mariano, sorry, can you speak a little louder?
Louder.
Like I'm done.
And my poster is about what I learned in this course with Professor Golden. And this is my paper.
Hello, my name is Mariano. In this course, I learned different techniques of multimedia production. For example, I can create my own website, podcast, videos, and take good photos. I discovered that Weebly is an easy tool to use for building websites. With it, you can sell products and design business websites. In photography, I learned different tips to practice photography as a pastime and a culture. I learned to make podcasts, record different themes, and edit the recordings with music and effects. I learned the different camera shots and can be used to make videos, and learn to use different programs and edit and construction the videos to complete my own website. Thank you for watching. This is Mariano.
David.
Are you showing yours?
If you want.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I am a professor in computer engineering at Tecnológico Costa Rica, so I was kind of doing a side project while they were working on theirs. I basically make a compilation of all the websites, so if we go to the third option.
Oh, okay. The third one. La tercera opción.
There is some Costa working music in here if you want to listen to what we hear over there. If you go to student websites, actually. Student websites.
Which one?
Student websites.
You have to okay. Student websites.
These are some albums, so it's basically all the pictures that we took. They are all put together. You can find the links to all the websites that they did, so that you can easily browse from one point. From here, you can see who is who and what they did. You can comment on them, and you can, well, basically tell them what a good job they did. Sacred Heart and Tecnológico Costa Rica are not making a partnership. We made a friendship. And this is really important because we are giving our students on both ends a cultural opportunity that I think is unique. And I invite you, Sacred Heart students, and I invite you, Sacred Heart community, to engage with the Service Learning Office and to engage with Tecnológico, because there will be a lot more opportunities in the future for you to come visit us. I welcome you in Limón, Costa Rica. I am a professor at one of our off-site campus. We have a couple students from there. We do volunteering work. We go to the jungle. We throw you into a mountain and we allow you to be bitten by mosquitoes. But in the meantime, you enjoy a lot of food. You enjoy really amazing company. We do rafting. We do rappelling. We do zip lining. Travel on anyway above the canopy. We do a lot of fun stuff. And so far, it's been a great program on both ends. This is the first time I am here. I've welcomed the Sacred Heart students in Costa Rica a couple times, and it's simply been life-changing. I hope you can join us and you can be part of it. So Arlette is Karim and Annie. They three are more than open to receive you in their office, and the opportunities, there are just so many, so please take them. We'll welcome you in Costa Rica anytime. Visit the Caribbean, because I'm here to to spread the gospel of the Caribbean of Costa Rica. So I want you to visit us, to visit the beach, to visit the mountain, to visit our indigenous communities, to visit the university and to see the work that we're doing over there. So everyone, every single one of you, welcome to join us, to join our adventure. And thank you for being here. It's been a great opportunity. Now we're going to have a musical.
Knock knock. Who's there? Ice cream. Ice cream who? Ice cream if you don't let me in.
Who's there?
Spell.
Spell who?
Okay. WHO.
So Warren does great.
Yeah.
Eric is the guitar player. Fabiola will be on the ukulele. Paola is the flute, and I am the music stand. This is a better music stand than me.
Well, we are going to play a song that is very famous on Costa Rica. I hope that you can enjoy.
Ooh, yay.
Soy tico que llevo a Costa Rica en las entrañas, porque lloro cuando escucho una guitarra, cuando trema la marimba, una puesta del sol. Soy tico y si me asomo a la ventana, me cautiva la montaña y si me alegra el corazón. Soy tico porque siento las canciones de mi tierra, porque vivo con la luna liberiana, el huellón de la carreta, la patriótica y pasión. Soy tico y cuando miro la alborada, el lamento del jigüiro me acelera la emoción. Cuando caen los fuertes aguaceros, es como si yo fuera la semilla, abuela tierra fértil el sendero, que llenando de ilusión mi alma
The next song is I'm Yours, and I hope that you know about that.
You can sing with us if you want.
If you can sing.
Okay, for the next song, we would like to invite our classmates to come.
To sing with us.
And Profe, of course. Come, Profes. Profes, yes.
Which song are you singing? Which one?
I know you know the song.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is from our choir. Oh my God.
And then you all can join us with.
Clapping?
No. So, you can join us with it.
Las huellas en la arena, tu alma se la llevó, pero la luna sigue ahí, esa luna es mi condena. Escuché en la mañana, gritos por la noche, las voces viejas de recuerdos, ella de prisión y en la voz su voz se esconde. Y en una voz su voz se esconde. Y yo sé que tal vez tú nunca escuches mi canción, lo sé. Y yo sé que tal vez siga usando así, robando de mi inspiración mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre las plumas. Mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación, porque cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti, de ti. La vida se me esconde detrás de una promesa sin cumplir. lejos de las cosas siempre lastimadas. Mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación porque cada canción me habla de ti, de ti, de ti, y me habla de ti. Me habla de ti,
Chicos, profesora, estudiantes, mi corazón es muy completo. I'm just so proud of all of you. 3 weeks here, over 3 weeks here on our campus, and you have done amazing things. I'm very curious. Who gave you permission to go to New York City on a field trip?
Oh, that was me, sorry.
In all seriousness, I'm very proud of all the work that you've done. And I saw on the banner that it said, Junio, Julio, Vente, Vente. I really hope that you do not wait until June, July 2020. Our doors are open to you. We want you to be here. We want our students to go to Costa Rica, so we will take you up on your invitation. You will see me before 2020, that is guaranteed. And so we have one more thing that we'd like to present to you, and that's just a little gift and really an accomplishment for all the things that you've done so far. Okay? Wow.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
Bobby, segunda. Special thank you to Arlette. And if you don't know, Dr. Marquita Taylor from Yale University is here, who helped Thank you, Horizons. If you want to be a part of this, let us know. We have a copy.
Why are you laughing like that? Okay. Mister, are you okay?
What I do? I'm going to go to Costa Rica and What? I'm a freshman.
We just want to thank Professor Golda for all his work. It has been just amazing. Thank you for
And if you read those certificates, the fine print says you can't leave. You have to stay now.